Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run here with the rookie. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Let's go. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
Go!
They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Ready!
Back to throw, and that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On the jump!
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Ready!
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
Let's go!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them had resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through it.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. In motion comes Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Head to 60, head to 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Second and a yard. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
In the red zone now, he'll drop, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motion man sent right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Eagles get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
In motion comes Thomas. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 18 left. 18 left.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how...
And he's in! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Dallas. Patterson now to add the extra point. That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
70 Ranger. Here we go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point attempt still to come. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
60 Maverick, go!
Back to the air one more time. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. On the move, past the 40. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case,
this is intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. The Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
On the double. 19 Lions. Set.
Right back to the air following that pick six. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited.
And he's into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
Okay, break. 19-18. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle, It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Next to score, Cowboys 56, Eagles 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. 3rd and long. He'll go right and find his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught! A big play for the Cowboys. 54 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.